Like, it's just too much. Not a bad place to sit and hang out for a while. All right, let's enjoy our lunch with a view. It is delicious. Looks like I finished my lunch just in time. The view disappeared. It was a spooky day on the parkway. I think I'm gonna scrap those plans. I don't know, we'll see. I'm at camp for the night. There's nothing I can do at the moment. I just wanted to get here and go back to relaxing and enjoy the rest of my evening. That's gonna be a tomorrow Heather problem. Fortunately, somebody stole my solar lanterns that I left out charging. Hi friends and adventurers, Heather from Heather's Hikes and Adventures. We just left Soco Falls, so if you did not see that, make sure you tune into the last video. But we're heading to the Blue Ridge Parkway now. Let's go. We've got a bit of a light fall drizzle going on, but as you can see, the leaves and the trees showed up today and said, I'm on and poppin'. Oh, there we go. Blue Ridge Parkway ahead. Woo-woo! Looks like we made it.
Right onto Blue Ridge Parkway.
Don't interrupt me, Greta.
Continue on Blue Ridge Parkway for 4 miles.
All right, I think we're going to try to get to at least Mount Pisgah today, which is 47 miles according to the sign. But we'll just see how long it takes us to do everything. Ideally, my goal is to check out Sliding Rock and Looking Glass Falls before backtracking, and maybe checking out one other destination before going back to camp. But we're just going to play it by ear and enjoy the destination and the journey today. As you can see, the fall leaves are really showing off for us, which is so kind of them. And as much as I don't like driving in misty drizzle, it does kind of make the leaves pop and show off a little bit more with that saturation, so I can't be too mad at it. All right, I'm just gonna speed the drive up a little bit and shut up so you can enjoy the scenery. Well, friends, the view from the Overlook is not going to be very good, but they do have toilets, so I'm going to pee, and then you can see what it looks like, not for me to pee, but to stand in the clouds. So let's do that. This was the first trail, aside from the waterfall earlier, that we were going to do this morning, the Waterrock Knob Trail. But the Smokies are smoking. And as you can see, these are all of the mountains that you should be able to see from here. And these are the mountains you can currently see. So I think the game plan is that we're going to just check out the visitor center real quick, and then we are going to go to our final destination. I hate saying that, it always makes me think of the movie. Before we backtrack and hit all of the places we were going to go to on the way there, on the way back. By then I think the fog will have lifted some. Look at all the little tiny buds. This is one of the few stops that have restrooms, so keep that in mind when you're visiting the parkway yourself.
It needs to be organized, counted, and arranged. And then the stuff in the back room, I'm like, look like the water line.
Positive to coming when there is no view at the viewpoints is that you're one of the only cars in the parking lot during peak time. So this is where we are now if we were going to do the entire parkway. Well, this actually only goes up to Crabtree, but we're not going that far today. If anything, we're going to get to about there. Or maybe there. TBD. All right, let's do it. Please excuse the bags under my eyes. We are no makeuping it today, and I'm going on 4 hours of sleep last night and 3 hours of sleep the night before, and I just got done climbing, so you're gonna have to cut me a little slack today, okay? And, you know, let's not even talk about whatever this is doing, but I'm gonna be putting a beanie on soon. It's about 45 degrees Fahrenheit right now. We're at the highest point in elevation on the parkway-ish, I think. So, we'll see. The other reason I don't want to go too far on the parkway is since the cold front is coming through today, I don't know if it may or may not start sleeting or snowing at some point. It's not saying that right now in the forecast, but who knows. And I'm not looking forward to driving on icy roads or getting blocked from back to camp if they shut down the parkway. So I don't think that's going to happen, but we're going to, you know, play it by ear and keep checking the weather. Right now, knock on wood, I have actually pretty good reception, so I can keep checking the forecast for now. I'll keep you updated on that, and I'll keep you updated on the temperature. Right now, it's definitely breezy, and there's a chill in the air for sure. So, especially for this Florida gal. So I've got my raincoat on since it's kind of misty, drizzly-ish, even though it's not really raining. And then I've got my flannel and my Hocus Pocus shirt because I didn't mention this yet, and I don't know when I'm going to be showing this, but today is Halloween. Today that I'm filming. So happy Halloween. And, you know, who doesn't celebrate Halloween by driving through the mountains, am I right? So this is the best Halloween I've had in a while, and we're going to continue on with it. I think I'm just going to start heading to Sliding Rock and play it by ear, like I said. So I'll check in with you when there's something check-in worthy. Also, FYI, I am trying to do most of it off camera, but my cry count is currently up to 3 because it's so darn beautiful. I keep tearing up. Like, it's just not real life. How is this real life? Like, all right, I'm going to go before I get emotional again. But first, no, I'm not sponsored, but Native, if you're watching this, I would love to be. I just realized I forgot that I put on my deodorant, so even though it's 40 degrees outside, I am sweating inside this vehicle after climbing and moving around, so I've also been too excited to have an appetite the last 2 days, so we're gonna finally have breakfast, which is a fruit pouch, because I told you guys I'm a little kid. What the heck? Why is there stuff on the lid? Maybe I'm going to open another one. This is a brand new one. Good thing I brought two up. Much better. All right, I'm going to enjoy my little fruit snacky on the road. You guys are going to be so annoyed with me. One more caveat. This is the first time that I've actually charged my Jackery 240 while driving in forever, because I just never need to. And I haven't been driving for that long, and it's already back up to 94% from 42. So I'm definitely going to use my small one for pretty much anything I can. Since I'm going to be doing so much driving, it'll always be fully charged. And then I can just save my Bluetti for cooking and my big Jackery for the fridge, which is going to be at 100% anyways because it's not hot and I'm driving a bazillion miles. Whoa. Holy shiitake mushrooms! We're stopping. I'm such a dork. Only person that cries when they see beautiful things, right? Like, it's just too much. I know you can't really see anything at this overlook, but I had to stop for a minute because of the colors. You guys, I found an overlook that actually has an overlook right now. Look at those colors. I like to live in that house right there. Or whatever it is. Knock on wood, but I have to tell you all, I am
on Blue Ridge Parkway for 23 miles.
We haven't been doing anything. She just wanted to get on camera again. Anyways, as I was saying, I don't want to jinx myself or anything, but I am pleasantly surprised by the complete lack of traffic. We are in the busiest time during peak season, and all I've heard about are horror stories about how crowded the parkway has been lately, and the fact that I'm very rarely passing any cars. I know part of it has to do with the weather today. Part of it has to do with the fact that it's a Tuesday morning on a work week and that there's, no school holidays, but it's like I have the whole parkway to myself. It makes it even more magical. I mean, do you guys see this? Just like that, we're back in a cloud again, not even 5 seconds later. I'm going to keep the camera running because I want you to see how drastic a change it is as soon as we drive out of the cloud again. It's like, well, I was going to say night and day, but that's a super cheesy analogy. All right, it's getting thicker now. Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Our first tunnel, guys. All right, the sun cleared. The sky cleared and the sun came out just in time. We are at Graveyard Fields, which I was hoping to hike to Second Falls for. And oh my God, wait until you see the view in front of me. So I am going to pee real quick because this is one of the stops that has a restroom. And then I'm going to show you the view, and then we're going to go on a quick hikeroo to a waterfall. It's 4 miles total to get to Lower Falls, but we're just going to go to Second Falls, which I think is a half a mile. Be gorgeous in June too, when the mountain laurel and the rhododendron are blooming. I cannot talk today. Busy, so we're just gonna revisit it on the way back out since it's an out and back instead of a loop. Oh boy, that looks like it's seen better days. Peak color here, that's what it normally would look like, so I'm a little bummed if I'm being honest, but this is a pretty amazing waterfall anyway. Let's go look closer. Not a bad place to sit and hang out for a while. All right, goodbye Second Falls. I'm huffing and puffing from the climb back up from Second Falls, and that was only like 100 steps. Oh boy, I'm out of shape. Anywho, we're on our way to Pisgah Inn. And, oh, I should have stopped there. That was a good overlook. Dang it, now that the clouds have lifted. We are going to grab some lunch with a view, I think. That's the plan because I am suddenly famished after that last little hike. So I will check in with you when we get to Pisgah Inn. made it. And the clouds are rolling back in again. I am so ready for lunch. I am going to eat the heck out of a sandwich in a few minutes.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Pisgah Inn Overlook.
You got it, Greta, babe. Depending on how cold and windy it is, I'm either going to eat outside overlooking the Smokies or / Blue Ridge. Are we still in the Smokies or are we just in the Blue Ridge now? If you know, let me know down below. I know that the Smokies are a part of the Blue Ridge Mountains, which are a part of the Appalachian Mountains, but I don't know all of the particulars. Anyways, I know I'm hangry, so I'm gonna go get a sandwich. They have a grab and go deli type thing open till 4. It is about 1:30 right now, so I'm gonna grab a sandwich hopefully. And then if it's not too terribly cold, I'm gonna eat it outside. If not, I'll just bring it back to Tara and eat in here with you guys. All right, restaurant. Is it restaurant and country store that way or registration and restaurant? I think it's registration and restaurant are this way. Grab and go, perfect. I do my full parkway tour of all 469 miles. I want to stay here. Well, hello. They're a little picked out, although today is the last day they're open for the season, so that makes sense. All right, let's enjoy our lunch with a view. All right, I think there's some chairs down here below the deck, so we're gonna try to find them. Good, the chairs are still here. All right, this is gonna be our lunch spot right here. I don't know if I'll be able to find an empty seat. All right, I'd say that qualifies as lunch with a view. All right, let's see how this is. All right, let's see if this sandwich is worth $15.99, shall we? All right, I'm not mad at it. That's a lot of pork. And the fries look good too. Cheers. I just noticed there's a little path that goes that way. I wonder if that connects to the campground as well. Might have to wander there after I eat. Try a piece without the sauce and then see if I need to add the sauce. Yep. But it is delicious. Oh my god, it's so good. The fries are nice and crispy. Could use a little seasoning, but I'm not mad at them. With the sandwich, I'm definitely going to be full the rest of the day. In fact, I might not even need dinner. I might have to save tacos for tomorrow. Oh, hello there. Of course I left my camera in the car. You are not scared of people at all, are you? Looks like I finished my lunch just in time. The view disappeared. Glad I wasn't a half hour later. There would have been no view and I'm freezing. Let's get back to Tara. I am a rock. I am a mountain. Do you like my remix? If this isn't the perfect drive for Halloween, I don't know what is. It was a spooky day on the Parkway. I gotta tell you, this is not my favorite spiral curve drive right now. I'm just focusing on the yellow lines. Gosh, look at how the light is hitting the mountains right now. Holy moly,
Take the next
gatoli.
right onto Blue Ridge Parkway. Alright, we're back at camp. I did not film most of the way back because I got extremely anxious and cranky for a little while. I'll explain once I get to my site. But gosh, it sure is pretty in here. Boy, what a difference from the last couple of days with the no sun. I can't believe it just now came out. Alright, so I had the most lovely, wonderful, beautiful, peaceful day. Great lunch. And then about halfway back, my service engine Scenic light came on. And normally, the only other times that that's happened, it's been my gas cap wasn't tightened all the way properly, but that was normally very shortly after I got gas. And I did just, get gas obviously again today, but I had driven quite a few miles after that before it came on. So as much as I want that to be it, and as much as I know that I have anxiety and I'm always second guessing and third and fourth and fifth guessing and overthinking everything, and so, I like to imagine problems where there are none sometimes. It did seem like the RPMs were running a little higher than they normally do. And I know I'm in the mountains and I'm not in Florida, so I know that it obviously works harder uphill, but,
in my mind, I feel like after the service engine soon light came on, the RPMs were working harder than they were up until that point. And again, that could just be my anxiety. But I had plans to go to a very, very remote part of the Smokies tomorrow. I mean, like little tiny, windy mountain road, gravel, that's already a little dicey and sketchy as it is, and I was already feeling anxious about doing the drive. So I kind of think I'm gonna scrap those plans. I don't know, we'll see. I'm at camp for the night. There's nothing I can do at the moment. I just wanted to get here and go back to relaxing and enjoy the rest of my evening. That's going to be a tomorrow Heather problem. Hopefully it's not going to be a problem at all. But I'm kind of thinking I might scrap my plans for that. And since I'm going to be camping inside the national park in a less remote area tomorrow, that's closer to where I am now and easier to get to, I'm almost thinking I might just kind of head to that direction and do some stuff around where I'm going to be camping, and then just kind of have a more chill, less driving day, less active day. Maybe this is Tara's way of telling me she's tired and she wants me to just chill at camp and do my thing and give her a break. So I'm kind of thinking that's going to be the game plan. Either way, it's going to be gorgeous. Either way, I'm going to, have plenty of stuff to show you. But I'm trying to mitigate my stress and be smart. So I'm thinking the least amount of driving until it's time to make the long trek back to Florida, the better. So that's my current plan. I'll definitely keep you posted. For now, like I said, I'm going to wrap this up, try to enjoy the rest of my evening, forget about this stupid orange light that's staring at me. And I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my time down the parkway. I know it wasn't as interactive. I didn't have as many camera angles. I didn't do as much different things. It was all just showing you the drives and the overlooks and my hiking and my waterfalls. But I hope you enjoyed them anyways. I hope that you liked coming along with me, and I'll see you for whatever the next adventure brings. Wish me luck. Keep your fingers and toes crossed. Stay tuned to see what ends up happening, what I end up deciding. Hopefully I make it back to home base with no hiccups eventually when it's time, and that there's no major issues before then. So, see you later. Last update, I'm trying not to be too bummed out here, but both of my lanterns are now missing. I should have just put them back in the van instead of leaving them here, but I wanted them to charge up in the sun, and now they're gone. I don't think it was the Ranger because my bench covers are still there. I think somebody thought I was gone and decided to take them. Before I head to the shower and get all cozy and settled for the night, let me show you my site and this gorgeous sunset that's starting. This is the first time I've seen the sun in days. Fortunately, somebody stole my solar lanterns that I left out charging. Pretty bummed. But aside from that, whoop, look at this gorgeous, gorgeous view.
And then I can see the sun setting down over the mountains. Let's see if I get back from my shower with enough time to watch it dip down. Look at that view. I'm definitely chilly, and it's gonna drop another 30 degrees before I wake up tomorrow, so this should be interesting. My current situation here, I'm watching the latest Halloween that just dropped tonight. Getting ready to go through my pictures here that I took today. And I'm gonna make a cup of coffee because I definitely need a pick-me-up and something nice and warm.